Dear future generations, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we have placed labels on babies not even born yet. I'm sorry that we have placed unreachable expectations on children that haven't taken a single breath yet. I'm sorry that we have ruined this earth all the way up to the ozone layer, down to the roots within people. I'm sorry that we have forced you into religions without giving you a chance to figure yourself out first. Generations after generations, we have been walking in circles, doing thing after thing, mistake after mistake, the exact same way, not making a change. We fight and shout for things to be different, no matter what it is. Equality, global warming, sexism, feminism, or any other ism. The thing that we don't understand is we aren't going anywhere if we don't go there together. I'm sorry that we have turned a device to bring you education and connection into a device of pain and destruction. To put into perspective, each year, 500,000 people die in traffic accidents attributed to the combination of texting and driving. 500,000 people. I'm sorry that we have taken great people that could have been a part of your life but now no longer have the chance. Everyone sitting in this room and throughout the U.S. have been or are required to go to school and get some kind of education. To throw into the mix, kids of all ages are scared to leave their house. Parents are scared to send their kid on the bus and fear it will be the last time seeing them. Alongside of that, I'm sorry that schools will push you so much to get A's and B's, you'll go out of your way to stay home from school. A California study showed a fourth of the students in that study are struggling with depression, and 7% have recently cut themselves to make emotional pain physical. And 50% have 3 or more physical symptoms of stress that they attributed to their academic pursuits. I'm sorry that college tuition is so much that parents start saving once their child is born. The average amount for 4 years is $28,150 for the 2017-2018 school year. In 1973, it was only $8,056. Yes, money was different back then, but that's still a huge difference. I'm sorry that our country is in so much debt that we've relied on you to pay off the $20 trillion that we are in debt. What could we do with $20 trillion if it weren't on the whole? We could send 711 million kids off to college. I'm sorry, but am I really? In 1968, students around East Los Angeles High School made a walkout to put Mexican American history into their teachings and curriculum, and to address the student dropout issues. Another example, or in March 14th, today, students have put another walkout to bring attention to gun control and awareness and show that they want to make a change. Another example is in the 18th century. This time period is called the Enlightenment. During this time, the church was mainly in control of what people thought, how they were treated, and how they acted. When many people saw that they had a mind of their own and could make a change with the way they thought, they brought many changes and advances to their time period. But what has changed since then? Motivation, education, inspiration? Let's slow down. There's a story many people use with this, and it starts with a tree. When a tree is dying, people don't look at its branches to see what's wrong. They look at the roots. They look to see where it's once started. People don't realize a mistake isn't a mistake until you've refused to fix it. I'm not sorry, because your generation isn't over yet, but neither is ours. Parents, teachers, toddlers, our books aren't closed yet. We can still make a difference no matter our age. Let's take a look at a story about a child named Blair Gooch. And keep in mind, he's only 13 years old. After the devastating 2010 earthquake in Haiti, Blair saw a child sitting in rubble, and then that left him in tears. The next day, still thinking about it, Blair remembered a stuffed animal that always comforted him. This gave him the idea to start a drive for Haiti. Teachers around his school agreed for him to go over the PA and ask other students to join in. Newspaper and television caught wind of this, and later via Facebook, many other students joined in. The results, Bears for Haiti raised 25,000 teddy bears for the island nation and 22,000 for a nonprofit organization. Everyone in this audience can make a change, and it doesn't have to be a big one. It can start small, like how our school raises money for Riley Hospital. or you can deliver sandwiches to the homeless downtown. A new ending can be added at any time, but it comes down to, do you want it? Do you want to bring change? Are you willing to take the consequences for something that you truly believe in? In the 18th century, Voltaire, John Locke, and Thomas Hobbes all said something that made an impact, knowing that their freedom was on the line if they did so. We can make a change, and it doesn't have to be a big one. It can start with something small and work its way up, but it starts with you. It starts with what you believe in and what you want to change. You have to push away all the obstacles that future generations have set in front of you and make a difference, because in the end, you guys are our hope for a better future and a better tomorrow.